And we have another Van in the house. That's not usual. Van White wants to talk, and he's got a button on. I hope he tells you about.
Yeah. Good evening. How you doing?
Good evening.
My father marched in the March on Washington and passed away several years ago. But I do carry his button with me, the button that about 250,000 people wore that day. But I think about the marches today in cities like Rochester, Ferguson, Baltimore, New York City, and I got to be honest. My feeling is that we're reflecting some of the same protests and challenges that my dad and my grandparents faced 50, 60 years ago. So the question is, do the marches of today, are they more or less effective than the marches in the 1960s? And if you think that's so, should we be doing something different?
Well, that's a difficult question. I mean, there is no definitive way to measure the effectiveness of a march. If you look at South Africa, marches upon marches upon marches combined with protests from the outside and the inside, I think culminated in a political change that took place in the country. You can't deny that in America, politicians are still swayed by their perception in the public. So when it comes to marching, I don't know if it changes anything immediately. I don't know if it is extremely effective if it's just one march, but you can't deny that it has an effect. You can't deny that people pay attention to it. You can't deny that people see this, and politicians see it as well. So if someone said to me, should I march or should I not march, I would go, march. Because there may not be another way that you will be heard. You know, that's one way for the country to see that it is not in a normal place, even if it's just for that. Even if it's not for Americans to go, all right, it's business as usual. Because you can't deny that at the end of those marches, the civil rights movement, you know, saw the reaping of those rewards. In South Africa, we saw the results of that. Was it only from the marches? No, but we can't deny that the marches were a big part of why that happened.
Beautiful.